Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, when the Supreme Court upheld William Ruto's victory, the first thing Ruto told Kenyans was that immediately when he will be sworn in as the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya, the first thing that he's going to do will to put the Bible down and deal with the cartels in this country to make sure that the issue of corruption in this country is going to remain just a story of the past. That is what Ruto promised Kenyans. We are aware that Ruto was sworn in and now he is our 5th President of the Republic of Kenya. He was given the Constitution and the sword to protect this country. Listen to Ruto shortly before he was sworn in, and we want to check just if Ruto is doing that exactly what he promised few days to his swearing in.
Na wale mabroka na makatel wasiwatishe. Mimi mumenipatia kiboko. Hawa watu nitawanyorosha. So hii cartel muniwachie. Nikiweka tu Biblia Tuesday chini, mimi na wao. Kwa hivyo, kama kuna mtu hapa, kama kuna mtu anajua cartel ni ndugu yako ama rafiki yako, fikishia yeye habari mapema. Tumekubaliana? Mpatie notice ama ilani, mwambie ule mtu amesema anawakujia.
Now, Kenyans expected President Ruto to do exactly what he had promised. Immediately, he will take over power. Now we have a president who has the full power to lead this nation. So the issue of cartels, the issue of fighting corruption, putting an end to corruption was the first thing Kenyans expected from William Ruto's regime. So we are looking on the first steps on what Ruto has been able to do as towards fighting against corruption in this country, to make sure that what he promised is actually happening. Contrary is happening. Because as far as speaking now, there is attempt to derail the wheels of justice in this country as far as the issue of the case to do with the AROR and KIMWARER dam is concerned. Because right now, yesterday, I saw the prosecutor of this case alleging that witnesses are being interfered with to an extent where some have been threatened. Now they are rethinking if they should appear and testify this matter or not. Some witnesses are even withdrawing. They are tensed. They have been coerced, and therefore almost all the witnesses might not come out to testify to this case. That alone means no justice is going to be served. Listen shortly to the lawyers in the court, and after this, we will continue with this conversation.
That was precisely the reason why, when we made our application yesterday, we sought summons as against all remaining witnesses. Because the pattern that is emerging is not only disturbing but can shock the conscience of a reasonable prosecutor.
ODPP has already expressed to you, Your Honor, about the witness tampering and witness reluctance that has come in on a massive scale. And I don't want to go any further. In view of what we have said, we want to assure you, Your Honor, that that problem is going to be dealt with by way of the relevant correct applications formally to be filed before this court. And in view of the surprise that this witness is now pulling off here, we do not want to degenerate into a marketplace argument. We will also be pulling the necessary levers to initiate, where appropriate, investigations into the issues that we have pointed this court to. But let me not say anything further about witness tampering or witness reluctance. Let me leave it there until our formal applications are filed. Suffice to say that in view of what this witness has now stated to the court, and to avoid the degeneration into marketplace arguments, that we want not to proceed.
I caution you not to insinuate anything against this witness, because he has stated very clearly why he is not ready. Kindly, let's not bring insinuations.
Your Honor, that's what I'm saying. Let us stop there, because we may or may not agree, but let us stop there completely.
Yeah.
So we, in light of what has just transpired, we should let the witness step down, and if he still has the intention to give evidence, he can express that and we can come back before you at the appropriate date.
Clearly, looking at the witness, he looks tensed, and in my view, I would not consider him not to be in a calm state of mind to testify today.
Now we are continuing with the Punchline discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give our video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, we are aware that Ruto promised that if he will win this election, he is going to make sure that the AROR Dam has been constructed. The project to construct KIMWARER Dam has been accomplished. He promised that. We are aware that he is going to implement it. But the issue here is that, yes, the people of KIMWARER and AROR Dam are looking for water. The residents of KIMWARER and the AROR Dam are looking for water. They need water. But in as much that these people will get the dam the way it was designed, what we are saying is that there should be no corruption while trying to make sure this project is a reality to the people on the ground. I'm saying this because even if you look on how SGR was constructed, it is very expensive compared to other countries. Just our neighbor here, Tanzania. So someone can go ahead and make sure that, okay, KIMWARER and AROR, there is a dam. But what has been used to construct that dam is like you have looted from Kenyans. Maybe if you do a calculation, you find they have used 3 or 4 times what they just needed to do a dam. That is what we are against. Delivering a project 3 times more than what was needed in terms of resources used, capital, is injustice to taxpayers in this country. And so, if really Ruto means business in this country, if he was here to disapprove those people who have been painting him as a man who is corrupt, because during campaign, actually, you could tell they were putting him as a most corrupt person. If you Google, you would find his name coming top there. For him to sanitize himself, then we shouldn't witness or watch lawyers struggling in the court, lawyers lamenting that witnesses have been tampered with. They are now being threatened until they cannot appear before the court to testify. Because the only individual who is now remaining here is only Charity Muye, the only standing witness who is willing to testify on this issue. And he was a secretary at KVDM. The other witness, Morris Juma, died. So he's nowhere to witness, to give his witness here. Another one, Gideon Rotich, witness number 28. Now he's looking for more time to refresh his mind in the statement he recorded earlier before he come and give the witness. Now, the judge had to stop the proceeding in the court to allow the witness to refresh. And if he's still willing, they will come another day and testify to this case. So the case was adjourned. There was adjournment in the court. When will this witness be willing to come again to testify on this case? The judge could even tell that even the witness is tense. He can see a lot of fear in the witness. That means even what he will be giving before the court, it will not be something that they can rely on. Because someone cannot testify to issues or give witness to issues when he is tensed the way one of the witnesses was seen in the court. So tell me, if people of Kenya will get to know really if the rotich and the team were involved in the looting that has been alleged on Kimwarer and AROR Dam, who will know the truth? If really they did not involve in any way, then why is someone interfering with the witness? How can we tell the truth? Because the people of Kenya just wanted to know if really the former CS for Treasury or for Finance was involved and the team around him wale walikuwa wanastakiwa ama kweli hawakuhusika. Hilo ndio jambo la muhimu kwa Kenya. Kutaka kujua kama kweli pesa zilitumika vibaya, kulikuwa na wizi ama wizi haikufanyika. Just as simple as that. But now, once someone is interfering with the witness, how do you tell the truth? Is this what President Ruto promised, that he will put down the Bible and deal with the cartels? Is this the way he's going to deal with the cartels and the corruption in this country? But again, there is one thing I can remind Kenyans. I never heard William Samoei Ruto anywhere in his campaign explaining to Kenyans on how he will deal with the issue of corruption in this country. I did not hear, unless if you have a video, you send me through my WhatsApp number, and I want to give you again, 0795958063. Send me a video if you have. He explained bottom up and all other things that he had to say, the hustler and Mama Mboga. But I never heard him explaining clearly the strategy he will use to fight corruption. Because in this country, we are a very rich country if the issue of corruption and cartels can be dealt with. You deal with that one, then you have saved Kenya. We will be in Canaan. We will see the Canaan that we have had for so long time. But as long as corruption is going to be glorified in this country, then I can tell you, tighten the tight belt. Prepare for the worst. See you in our next video, and let us meet in the comment section. But before I forget, just a humble request. One of my friends who had asked me to help him grow his channel. I'm just humbly requesting you to check on Onyango Olo TV. Onyango Olo TV, and subscribe to his channel. Help him to grow. I know he's almost monetizing, so please subscribe to his channel and listen to his content. Onyango Olo TV.